Howdy folks, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu. I'm Nye. We're in the Celadon City Gym, and apparently it is much larger than some of the other gyms we have been recently taking care of. So we've got to explore a little bit more than expected in order to actually find our way to Erica, who's right there. I imagine we probably have 2 or 3 more battles ahead of us. Starting with this beauty. Kind of full of yourself, isn't it? Giving yourself the title of beauty. I've always been interested with the whole title and trainer archetype aspect. You know, they continue to do this even into the modern day games, and this started with like the original Pokemon games. So it kind of interests me the fact they use that, because it kind of tells you what you're expecting, which I guess might be the point, right? To tell you, hey, you should expect to, you know, fight this type of trainer or see this type of thing. At the same time, though, I can't help but feel that maybe it's time to drop that aspect of the game. You know, and the only reason I say that is because she says splendid and she looks so pissed at me. You know, the reason I say that is that what we don't really need anymore is a defined fight in a Pokemon game. There are so many Pokemon available, like, even just talking about the original 150, there's so many Pokemon. Why do we need to go and say, okay, you know, this person has these specific types of Pokemon? When you have someone like an ace trainer, like this girl, they don't have a defined type Pokemon. Now, ace trainers typically have higher level Pokemon. They typically have some of the stronger Pokemon. And then you have gamblers that have higher level Pokemon, but they apparently only use one-hit KO moves. I mean, I guess some of it's kind of cool because it gives you an idea of what to expect going into the fight. But, you know, like, part of Pokemon is the whole concept of you don't know everything going in, right? You have to kind of adapt on the fly based on what you're having. I guess it kind of took away a little bit of that when we got into Let's Go, because you can, on the fly, switch which Pokemon you're using. Not necessarily in battle, but, you know, in the field. So if you see that there's a, you know, bug catcher in your near future, or a fisherman in your near future, you know, okay, let me swap out to, you know, some such a Pokemon. Let me swap out to Pikachu. Let me swap out to, you know, let me swap out to Charmeleon. Do I want Fire Spin? Yeah, let's take that instead of Furious Swipes. So I guess part of me kind of wants them to get rid of the whole, I'm going to keep battling. Part of me wants them to get rid of the whole, like, defined trainer aspect because of that. I don't know, I feel it makes it a little bit too easy. Mega Drain, huh? Tangela was always a weird Pokemon. Like, that from the beginning. Just literally a tangle of vines with feet and eyes. And it didn't look quite as bad, it didn't look quite as bad in Pokemon Red or Blue, but when you know, when we're looking at Tangela in a 3D space, all of a sudden it is no longer, it no longer works as well, I guess. Like, some of the old designs work fairly well in a 2D space, but not so much on a 3D space. I'm trying to think of a, you know, another example of one that works in 2D but not 3D. I mean, I guess Metapod would be a good example, because it looks fairly boring in 3D, you know, as compared to most of the other Pokemon. You know, most Pokemon look interesting. They have designs and features. Metapod, not so much. And then Tangela kind of looks like a mess. I guess I have a little bit of the feeling that, like, whatever designer went just kind of got their kid to scribble on a page and then said, okay, you know, this is the Pokemon that I'm submitting, you know? Okay, let's go fight her. We don't like bug or fire Pokemon here. Well, that's just a shame now, isn't it? You're really not going to like my my lead Pokemon, then. There's that Bellsprout. I don't know. Bellsprout was always a weird Pokemon, but for very different reasons, I think. Like the root toes. Another Bellsprout. Okay. I mean, if you really think that the exact same Pokemon that I just one-shot is what you want to be going with, then by all means, who am I to stop you? Okay, I was kind of worried. The first Bellsprout went down to a critical hit, so I was a little bit concerned that I wouldn't be able to one-shot without the critical hit. There we go. Okay, so everybody gets a little experience. Venusaur goes to level 34. It's always nice. Oh, you used that type that I didn't want. Apparently, Erica's quite famous. I'm assuming this is going to be the, like, shortcut back. Yeah, so that gets me back to the entrance. I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to the Poke Center real quick, just so I can get my move points refilled. Okay, so this is the one that gets me back to the beginning. The one to the left is the one that gets me to Erica. Is there an item over here? No. I mean, do I want to go heal? I mean, we have Fire Spin, and I also have Pidgeotto, who will do a fair amount of damage, because Flying type does work pretty well. I think we're going to be fine. Hello, Erica. It is lovely weather, yes. You know, inside this building. And Erica fell asleep. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back later. Are we gonna have a battle? This is Erica. She's the gym leader of the Celadon City Gym. The art of flower arranging. I did wish challenge you, yes. Apparently, Erica will not lose. That's news to me. Okay, out comes that Tangela thing that I was making fun of just a moment ago. This time, Charmeleon is not paralyzed at the start of combat, so I don't think it'll be quite as easy on you as it was previously. We're going to start with a Fire Spin. There's a little bit of damage. Okay, does a lot more damage than I expected. The more important thing is it actually does trap him in a Fire Vortex, which means every turn for the next couple of turns, Tangela will take some extra damage, but also Erica will not be able to swap out Tangela. What is the damage on that? 35. Okay, that's not terrible. And down goes Tangela. Experience is pretty okay. And out comes Weepinbell. I don't really expect to see much else. Mega Drain and Giga Drain will cause some problems. Ah, darn. There's Poison Jab. Fair amount of damage there. Yeah, I need you to land this, Charmeleon. Thank you. Only half health. Weepinbell's probably going to use Poison Jab again, which will take out Charmeleon. Mildly annoying. I mean, we're still at less than double-digit feints so far in the series. I'm not going to be able to keep it like that, because the game is slowly ramping up the difficulty. But I don't expect that many more feints in this battle. Bye, Weepinbell. I always loved Pidgeotto's, like, head feathers, but they're actually, I don't actually like Leech Life that much. It's not that strong of a move. The head feathers actually looks like certain haircuts I have seen. Okay, here comes Vileplume. Don't you flap your petals at me. Also, those red eyes are creepy as hell with that smile. Okay, Moonblast. Interesting. Wow, that actually hurt a fair bit. Man, I was hoping for a crit. Didn't get it. And here comes the Moonblast. Okay, so Pidgeotto's going to go down. Okay, so who's going to... Well, Pikachu's going to finish, because Pikachu has a flying move. Okay. We just got it. I wonder if that timing was intentional. You know? Giving me a flying type move just before I fight Erica. If it's intentional, that means I'll get Surf for Pikachu just before we fight the 7th gym. Bye, Vileplume. And Pikachu levels up. Neat. No evolution, though. Here comes a Rainbow Badge. And the high five. Yeah. Raised level of Pokemon willing to listen to me to level 50. And I'm also going to get Mega Drain. Awesome. It is a wonderful move. Neat. Pikachu, you get pet. Proud expression trying to get attention. You deserve to be proud. I wonder if Pikachu's attitude changes based on what they're wearing. High five. If you click too many times, you actually poke. I love messing with the tail. Like, I could spend a while just doing this for fun. We're not going to, though. Okay, what I am going to do, however, is I'm going to go check my bag. We're going to do two things. Number one, I want to check something real quick, like... Moonstone, Firestone, Waterstone. I need to get a Leaf Stone. So I can't remember if Paris levels up from leaves. But I do want to go find Mega Drain and teach that to Venusaur. Make it a little bit more of a tank. I think we're going to do that as opposed to... How strong is it? 75 with 100. I think we're going to do it as opposed to Vine Whip. I like Leech Seed for the passive heal. It's not very strong, but it exists. Okay. And that is everything we really needed to do in Celadon City. Oh, also, worth noting, I didn't mention this earlier, but I did want to mention it now. Is this statue here. This one. Certified trainers, Chad and me. Chad always beats these missions before I do. Also, first of all, I want to point out the little the lay on it, you know, the crown of flowers. But also, I love the statue because that image right there, that kind of a Pokemon, but not, used to be what you saw on the party screen. You didn't used to get these little sprites of Pokemon. It used to basically, there was a couple of different looks to them, you know, one for water, one for not, but it looked basically like that. And I love that they have kept that image throughout the years. It's very, very cool. Okay. And of course, Venusaur following us. Alrighty, so we need to start heading back towards Lavender Town. But we need to heal up our Pokemon first. Anything else you want to say to me? I don't know what type of machine you're going to make next, but I like the idea that we're going to fly through the sky. It's a little bit sad that we're no longer flying on the backs of our Pokemon, though. Let's heal up. And I need to go make sure to buy a couple of other stones from the department store. I don't think Parasect evolves off of a stone, but at the same time, I'm a little bit, like, weirded out by the fact that it hasn't evolved yet. Same with Venonat. go do a double check on that. I really enjoy that you have to, like, catch, like, Venusaur in a Pokeball every time it gets, like, caught up on something. It was floor 3, right? I also enjoy the fact there's these little, like, posters of, like, Erica and such on the walls. Like, they're proud of their gym leader. Wait. Sorry, floor 4, apparently, is where the stones were. Okay, so I need... Let's also grab 2 ice stones. Actually, not sure why we have ice stones, because ice stones and leaf stones are for Eevee. Did I not, Make sure I have thunderstones as well. No, wait, never mind, leaf stone's not for Eevee. Ice stone's for Eevee, though. Okay, let's just do a double check on this. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I didn't think that Parasect was a leaf stone, but I was having just some... I had a double check. Let's just put it that way. So here's this is what I was talking about for the Erica poster. Exclusive interview with the gym leader. Good things come to those who nap. It's not bad. Okay. So the hard choice comes, do I want to walk back to Lavender Town or want to fly back? But I'll be honest, I think I want to fly back because we haven't done it yet. Oh, hi. Okay. Skydash. So, let's do this first. Let's go back to Pallet Down. Okay, sure. Let's go check on Professor Oak. How's it going? How's the Pokedex coming along? Let me show you. 90 Pokemon seen and 53 Pokemon caught. I have top 50 species. So waiting at the gate on Route 15. Okay. Where is Route 15? See, I've got a town map here. Okay. So here's us. Route 13, 14. So, okay, so this is where we are now. It did not expect me to be able to get 50 somewhat Pokemon until we were all the way down here, which is basically Fuchsia City, which is... Is that Gym 5 or Gym 6? Not sure. But it didn't expect me to be able to get that many so far. It used to be that you would do what I just did. You would talk to Professor Oak through the computer. Pikachu and Venusaur had a conversation about food and got very excited. Well, I'm very happy about that. So there's only 5 HMs in this. There was 7 in the original, right? So the other 2 have to be Surf and Strength. What's going on over here? Kingdom Rock keeps going on after Marowak, so it can sell the souls they wear for profit. Cubone is still looking for its mother, even though she's gone. Oh, that's terrible. Oh god, Cubone went back into the tower. That's terrible. I don't like the sound of that. Poor Chad. Doesn't like ghosts, has to go into the tower. Hey, Chad. I caught... Yeah, sure, I'll come with you. God, he's being less of a jerk than I was expecting. So when I first named him Chad, I actually thought it was because we would be... I thought he was basically going to be Gary. So I was expecting him to be a jerk. And he really hasn't been. So, we do have the Silph Scope, which means we should be able to see the unknown. We should be able to see the true nature of the ghosts. What's what? Silph Scope revealed the ghost's true form. I see 2 Ghastlies and a Haunter. These ghosts are actually Pokemon, yes. So we'll be able to see them pretty soon. Now, all of these are actual trainers. So we will have a couple of fights on our hands. So we get another Ghastly sighting. Now, unfortunately, I have not had a chance to catch a Ghastly, and believe me, I really want to. Let's go ahead and go with Fire Spin. It's not the most accurate of moves, but it does do a fair amount of damage, and it does stuff I need it to do. Nightshade, going to deal damage to me equal to its level. It's a pretty powerful attack right now. 25 damage guaranteed is not bad. Now, it's nothing compared to the 40 damage guaranteed that I do, if I decided to use Dragon Rage. Okay. That's about another Ghastly, huh? I think I'll be fine. Unfortunately, I do not have any Dark types, which I believe is the type that would deal very well with Ghastly. Sucker Punch always goes first, and it sometimes causes flinches. Get wrecked, Ghastly. Charmeleon is finally starting to pull its weight around here. So all of these channelers are supposedly possessed. Okay, we gotta... Oh, hey, it's Ghastly. Come here, come here, come here. Awesome. I have encountered a wild Ghastly. Oh, God. This movement pattern is gonna suck to catch. Okay, we need to catch 2 Ghastly and hopefully catch a Haunter. Otherwise, I'll catch 3 Ghastly and be done with it. Ghastly's data is being added to the Pokedex, said to appear in decrepit, deserted buildings, has no real shape, as appears to be made of gas. Okay. Not seeing the ghost that told me to get out, though. Another fight to be had. So again, all of these channelers are being possessed. All of them. Maybe don't be a channeler. I don't know. It's one of the things, my mom has always been afraid of that sort of thing. She doesn't want to deal with tarot cards. She doesn't want to deal with, you know, Ouija boards. She's like, better not to deal with that level of the occult. I don't know if I necessarily blame her. Okay, Charmeleon, you can finish off this Ghastly, right? And there's a Sucker Punch. But that's cool, we got the Ember off. Man, these Ghastly are really liking Sucker Punch. What are you doing? That's a very good question. Yeah, ghost-type Pokemon are not scary. Just ghosts are scary. Hi, lady. Shouldn't that, like, I don't know, shouldn't that little wand they're carrying prevent this nonsense? I don't know. Is that a habit she's wearing, or is that her hair? I can't quite tell. Did not actually want to use Fire Spin, but that's fine. And Ghastly's going to use Nightshade, because that's what Ghastly do. I cannot tell you how happy I am that it's 3 beeps and then it stops. Like, I'm so used to the older Pokemon games where it just keeps up that be-doo, be-doo, be-doo the entire battle. Okay, well, we beat Hope. Good for us. Okay, so I think it's time for us to swap out Charmeleon with... I'm actually going to throw Venonat into combat. It's level 27. These enemies we're facing are basically level 25. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Up the stairs we go. You know, I was talking earlier about how Pokemon doesn't really kind of acknowledge dead Pokemon. You know, Ruby and Sapphire did have Mount Pyre, but they still didn't talk about dead Pokemon much. It was just more of a, you know, again, just kind of a shrine to, you know, to the departed. Damn it, it moved. Can you stop that? Like, stop escaping. Just get in the ball. Stop it! There we go. You're being annoying. Get in there and stay in there. There we go. How much would it suck in, you know, in the world of Pokemon to keep on, like, having to spend your money on, you know, Pokeballs only to have them work once and never again? Oh, hey, it's Cubone. Is this the Cubone or a Cubone? That's the real question. But that would really suck. The other question is, so, like, Pokeballs work once and never again, apparently. So, beat you not. Okay. So, I guess the question, like, who's cleaning it up? You throw a Pokeball, the Pokeball fails, and, okay, so that Pokeball's done, right? You don't get to use it anymore. Who is cleaning it up afterwards? Okay, so what do we got? We got Psybeam. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Nice! Okay, so this is a great place for Venonat to train. I was not sure it was going to do that much damage. So now we're going to see a Haunter. That's absolutely fine. I've always loved Haunter's design. Like the hands floating Rayman style. Stop it with your Sucker Punch bullshit. But the Rayman style hands just kind of floating is so cool. Yes, and we landed the Confusion. So one of the reasons I've always really liked the Psychic style, you know, Pokemon, just because of a lot of Psychic attacks do cause confusion. Well, Venonat did some work. Unfortunately, it also is now no longer going to be in the lead of the party because it took too much damage. But definitely did some good work. Paras, unfortunately, still can't be in the league because it's still only level 23. It's a shame. So keeping an eye out. I mean, I don't mind getting an XL Ghastly, but I'm really looking for that Haunter. Hopefully we'll find one. I'm assuming it's a rarer than normal encounter in here. I'm trying to think. Who are the other ghost Pokemon in the original 150? I mean, there's not many. Whoops. Okay, that's not where I want that to go, but cool. There we go. Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. That's the thing. One of the Elite Four is Agatha, who runs Ghost Pokemon. And I'm having trouble thinking of what she runs. I can think of a lot of non-original 150 Ghost Pokemon. You know, Yamask and Sarcophagus and the Candelabra one. Damn. TMO4 Teleport. Teleport's nice. Teleport and Dig actually... Teleport and Dig actually bring you back to the last Poké Center you went to. Or at least that's what they used to do. I don't know if they do that anymore. Ghost, no. Quah! What type of noise is quah? I'm curious, in the Japanese versions of Pokemon, do all of these trainers have Japanese names? It'd seem kind of weird to be in Japan and fight Channel or Paula. Okay, another Ghastly. So we're making our way up. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the top of Pokemon Tower in this episode. That's fine. There's plenty more Pokemon to come. Lots of Ghastlies, though. Charmeleon hits level 34. Where's the ghost? It's gone. Spooky. I do have Pidgeotto leading, right? Yeah. Go ahead and take on this other Channeler real quick. You notice, like, there's the empty, tables. Guess they just needed space, right? Do they build upwards? Like, do they add a new floor when they have too many, of these shrines? It's like, Pokemon are not, they're not uncommon. Like, everybody has them, and if there are so many Pokemon, that must mean a fair amount of Pokemon die every day. And given that every trainer can have up to 6 Pokemon, that means, in general, Pokemon outnumber trainers 6 to 1 at least, right? So lots of Pokemon are going to be dying on a regular basis. So either there's other Pokemon graveyards that we just don't get shown, or this tower keeps getting bigger. One day it'll reach to the heavens. Hey, Paris is finally evolving. That took a really long time. And I can't help but remember that Venonat still hasn't evolved. So there's Parasect. There we go. The bug host is drained of energy by the mushroom on its back. The mushroom appears to do all the thinking. There's some true creepiness in Pokemon. If you really look a little bit deeper and think a little bit more about what we have with some of these Pokemon. Okay, so I think Squirtle's going to get added to the party and is going to replace Parasect. Or I could do Diglett. Do I want to do Diglett? I'm thinking maybe drop Venusaur for a bit. Yeah, you know what? We're going to drop Venusaur for a little bit. And we're going to add Diglett to the party. That sounds good. Okay, let's also go to the medicine pocket and use the antidote on Pidgeotto. Because poison sucks. I'm going to have to go buy more supplies soon. That's going to be for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. When I catch you guys next time, we'll be finishing up the tower and going south. I'll see you soon.